The American West is a motherlode of legends and stories of friendship and courage. A romantic and exciting time to be remembered. Travel along with the old cowboy as he shares stories, poems, and music about the American West. Now, here he is, the old cowboy, J.C. Halsey.
Howdy, folks. I'm the old cowboy. I know I've talked about this many times. However, I'm going to keep talking about it until the majority of authors knows about it. What is this subject that's got me so stirred up? It's publishers that take advantage of authors. I've looked over some contracts recently that authors have signed on the dotted line, and they've regretted it since day one. I know it's a little late for those that have already signed, but perhaps there's somebody out there that's considering siding with a publisher. I'd ask you to go over that contract with a fine-tooth comb. Look at the fine print. Take it to the lawyer, get his opinion, and have him explain that fine print to you. I know how badly we as authors want to be published and get our work in print, but do your research. If you find a publisher that looks interesting, check their track record. What have they done to help some other author? Check out the company that you're going to deal with. Don't sign away so many years that if things don't work out, you won't have to suffer as long. I read a contract where a guy signed for 6 years. His book is tied up for 6 years. What if things don't work out? What if something happens? What if he wants out of this contract? Also, we have publishers that's not going to release your book for 18 months. You know, that's a year and a half. We signed the contract, so we want to get our book out there, and we got to wait 18 months? That's unrealistic. Does the contract protect you, or is it one-sided where almost everything is on the publisher's side? Is there an escape clause? What I mean by that is there a way to cancel the contract if you're not satisfied? I read one contract that had a way to cancel it, but the author had to pay $500 for each book signed with that publisher. That author has 7 books, an impossible task for the new author or even some of the more seasoned authors. It seems that these unscrupulous publishers thrive on naive authors who just want to be published. I ran across a young lady at an event that told me I didn't know what I was talking about. Everything that I said, she said it can't be done that way. I could have stood there all day and not have changed her mind nor her changed mine. But if I had another opportunity to speak with her, I'd ask her this: how many books have you published? You don't have to sign with an agent or a publisher. You can publish your own book, which that young lady disagrees with. Folks are doing it every day. Folks are publishing their own book every day, and you can too. I'm asked all the time, how do I do that? I tell folks to Google it or go to YouTube and search for self-publishing. There's a lot of folks that'll explain it to you. I hope this has helped those that haven't already stepped into that big trap of those publishers that want to rob you of your work and your money.
This episode of the Old Cowboys Radio Show is brought to you by Pale Horse Publications. Pale Horse Publications is a publishing house that wants to help you publish your Western novel and enjoy the feeling of becoming a published author. So you can stop searching for a publisher that will treat you right. Pale Horse Publications will treat you right, guaranteed. Send an email to submissions@palehorsepublications.com. Let us know you have a Western story you'd like to have published. That address again is submissions@palehorsepublications.com.
This is the old cowboy saying adios and happy trails.
Come on back next week to the Old Cowboys Radio Show with the old cowboy himself, J.C. Halsey.